Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Avernum 5. And of course I forgot something very important last time, and I'm really surprised at myself. So thank you for reminding me. Obviously we have to give this a try, right? Yes. So we are almost fully buffed. I did not apply any buffs that affect the whole party because, unfortunately, both Shafrir and his pet bat were friendly until a moment ago, so they would have benefited from those spells. So unfortunately, starting conditions aren't quite ideal. That being said, I mean, this first attack looked normal enough to me. Let's see here, I'm gonna go with armor reduction, okay. I mean, nothing terrible happened yet. Well, okay, I guess we had to wait for this. Shafrir claps his hands. You hear a hideous shrieking noise. You look at the platform he was watching and see that there is a hole in the air above it, a hole in reality. Looking at it makes your eyes burn. I mean, isn't it just a magical portal? It is a tiny hole, a few inches across, just large enough for the dark forces on the other side to slip through. Oh. Okay, rift shades. And a time rip shade. I see, so it's not just him and the bat, but these things as well. Alright. I mean, no sign of that magical minding, that magical spell, so far. Yeah. I don't know, I guess we still focus on him. I mean, not that I'm planning to kill him, although doing so might actually be a quest from the Anama if we had joined them, considering they are apparently enemies. I guess I'm gonna go for the Mighty Shot here. 73 damage, not bad. I mean, we've damaged a decent amount. He does have a lot of hit points, though, and of course there are all of those things. So I'm not sure about those. Well, one of the things I guess Flappy is still going to be affected because he hasn't decided to join his master in the fight yet. Well, still, I have to cast those spells. Prismatic Shield, and then of course War Blessing and Protection as soon as possible, before any of the really bad attacks happen. I mean, mostly I just wanted to find out if anything special happened. And I mean, something special did happen, but we're not being like completely crippled or anything by that Gish. So yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I guess I could try dazing. I don't know if that has any chance of working against those things, but maybe just on the off chance? Because if it could work, no. Fair enough. Kind of what I expected. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna go with. I suppose I could go with both. It's kind of annoying that Flappy gets buffed, but you know. Honestly, okay. Now it's now it's hostile. No double hits at all. Yeah. Oh, okay. Shafrir points at your chest. The icy feeling you felt mercifully briefly at his gate returns. This time it hurts. It also grows. The tendrils of ice slowly spread through your chest, choking the life out of you. That's what I was waiting for. The master of the spell laughs. Foolish assassin! Assassin, well, yeah, I guess we did just randomly attack him out of nowhere, so yeah, I suppose. As long as you are threatening my life, my Gesh will strangle you. Flee if you want. You are marked for death. As long as you're threatening his life, perhaps if you can kill him, this curse will fade. You will have to act quickly, though. Okay. Right, we do have a death curse. If nothing is done soon, it is the end. Well. I suppose one thing I should have done was slowing him. Well, I can still do it now. He is slowed, alright. Another thing I can do is give this Fire Blast a try. That is a larger targeting circle than in the past games, I want to say. It used to be a circle targeted spell, but much smaller, right? So that's neat. Let's see here. Well-aimed blow. Actually, I mean, these are going to be immune to frost, aren't they? Wait, what am I saying? This is not frost, this is divine fire. So, that's just fine. In fact, it is pretty decent damage, and I guess I'm just gonna keep going with that so long as no one is in immediate need of healing. Of course, I still don't see ourselves winning this one. There's finally something. 2 double hits in a row, alright. Well, you can just shoot, for the most part. For okay damage, you know, not complaining. Alright, okay. I was gonna say, they also seem to still be completely focused on Rasluka for some reason, but, well, not anymore. Can you target him? Oh, that was not good damage. Is it just me, or did he actually take decent damage from fire before? Wait, did I just miss him completely? Okay, I'm gonna... Maybe I actually missed him. Maybe he just dodged it, and I didn't get a message about it. Let's try that again. No, he did take damage from that, so yeah, I don't know. He did resist a good amount, though, which is, I suppose, not too surprising. Well, honestly, I probably should switch to a physical weapon then. Yeah, I think that overall deals more damage. Okay, everyone's hasted. Of course, no, it's impossible to tell whether he's still slowed, but it looks like we got him below half health. But yeah, I really don't know how much time we have here on this death curse. I feel like we must be running out of time fast, but well, I don't know. I'm gonna keep going as long as I can. I should probably try to slow him again, just in case. Health is looking okay, so more damage it is. You can't while blow again, so just go with this. A few more of these area attacks and we will actually have killed some of those minions, which is nice. Okay, you can do a mighty blow. Oh, that second one was terrible. Oh, that was just a terrible attack. He didn't block a large amount or anything. It just wasn't good damage to begin with. Oh, is she... Oh, she's running. Okay, okay. Some damage incoming. Okay, sorry, Flappy. Still not dead, those things. We have to unshackle mind. That worked, thankfully. Yes. We're also... we had our damage debuffed. But unfortunately, Tattersail is also getting low on health. And these things are almost dead. One more cast and I could kill them. Although these are more immediately threatening right now. Not ideal. Well, either way I can only do one thing, so... I think I'm gonna go with healing, I suppose. Let's do some mass healing. I could take these out, I suppose. Just to stop that extra bit of damage. Yeah, but again, she's not really in that much danger, so... I don't know, I feel like she was doing more damage with the Fireblade before. Which makes no sense, but... yeah, we just keep attacking him. I mean, he's getting very low. That was another 100 damage this turn. Not bad. Yeah, Tattersail though. Ooh. She actually died. That's unfortunate. Needless to say. Again, not that I'm have any interest in actually winning here. Oops, wrong button. Okay, yep, those dead. Rasluka leveled up. Hey, congrats. Let's try one of those. 44. Not terrible. I don't know. I'm gonna switch back to the Fireblade. I don't know. Maybe on average it does deal less damage, and I was just unlucky with rolls. He's getting so low now. If I had been a bit more vigilant. Yeah, he's dead now too. 70. Yeah, I mean, I might actually kill him. Oh, he's dead. Shafir drops to his knees, mortally wounded, then he stops attacking. I'm really surprised that this death curse gave us as much time as it did. That really sounded like something that it should, like it should be much worse. Stops attacking. With great resolve, he stands and begins to limp toward his hole in reality. He reaches out and plunges his hand into it. He screams as the hole sucks him through. The gap closes. Shafir's clothes drop to the floor. He's gone. Maybe he is living his fondest dream, spending eternity wandering through fantastic and unimaginable realms. Or maybe he just managed to die in a particularly unique and gruesome way. You will never know. Interesting. Also, these things, unfortunately, are still around, so, yeah. Robe of the Magi, huh? 3 to Magery, 2 to Resistance, 4 to Magical Efficiency. That's a pretty good robe. That I suppose technically I could keep. I mean, if I really wanted to, I could definitely keep these guys alive and win the fight. But I think the point has been proven. We are actually absolutely able to win that fight if we want to. So, I don't know, that's neat, I suppose. Unexpected. But, yeah, now for the actual episode. Let's see here. Borer's Claim. Borer with 3 R's. Okay, interesting. Yep. Borer Claim reclaimed and trapped by warriors of high ground. Muck claim jumpers stay out. I'm not a muck claim jumper. I don't need to stay out. Oh, we're actually not buffed at all, so that's kind of unfortunate. But thankfully these are just rats, so no problem. No problem at all. In fact, with any luck, we might be able to just finish them off right now. Nice. Okay, good. Trapped, huh? This is a board game. Right. Okay. So we want to at least apply the minimum set of buffs here. There we go. Save that. Nothing in there. Some lovely crystals. Okay. Don't mind if I do. Okay, we have not been to this map here, to this underground section. Someone has placed a long sequence of traps in this mine, yes, as advertised. Anyone who tries to work it will have a lot of trouble. It seems a senseless bit of vandalism, just another way these Avernites struggle to make their already miserable lives even more so. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's quite so senseless. I mean, I guess in this case, it's a mine that was originally owned by people from Muck, and people of high ground just trapped it out of spite. But I don't know, if it was theirs to begin with, putting the traps here just so the Muckians don't start mining it in the meantime until people from high ground actually return, remove the traps and mine it themselves, that would make sense. The traps are crude and quickly placed. You would probably survive if they went off, but it will take a lot of skill to neutralize the delicate things. Oh, okay. You hear a clanking sound. It echoes down the tunnel. Whoever placed the traps is still here. That is the really surprising part. Also, no problem. Why would whoever placed the traps still be here? And how did they put up the sign outside? I guess maybe they know of a way to bypass the traps without completely disarming them? I'm really not sure what to expect here. What we'll end up finding. But we have to check everything. Oh, did I not just... Oh, I clicked on it and it didn't actually get disarmed. I thought it was. But, okay. Thankfully, the game was correct and I actually did survive, so... That's nice. How about this one then? Well... Yeah, anyway, as I was gonna say, we pretty much have to explore everything because we are still looking for, among other things, well, mostly, actually, for that whirling thresher. And we're kind of running out of space, right? I mean, okay, we're still here, so I guess there is one more map of just open cave between us and Muck, and then Muck itself. We haven't gotten any actual hint as to the thing's location. Maybe someone in Muck will be able to help us, but we have been basically everywhere. of course, there is still the giant spire and the underground portion of it, which is, you know, a somewhat major area. But is the Thresher actually going to be there? I don't know. That seems unlikely. And then, of course, there's the ancient city up north. But I don't know. That also doesn't strike me as an area that is related to any kind of actual quest and just purely optional. But I might be wrong about that, of course. Yeah. I don't know. Either way, I can't afford to not fully explore a cave like this. Even though this one also seems like an unlikely candidate for, you know, some wild beast. What was I going to do? Right, I was going to actually put on these tanker's gloves. See if those extra 2 points might actually make the difference. They did. Not for this one, though. Okay, actually, this is magical damage, right? So this might help. And maybe it did. I don't know. I'm going to assume that it actually did reduce the damage. So there's that. You can put these back on. Assuming that was the last one. Okay. War check. And some goblin bandits. Oh. Okay. I mean, he's just outright hostile. No dialogue. So maybe it's okay to fight him. Certainly doesn't seem... I mean, if he's in the company of goblin bandits, right? Conveniently labeled for us as bandits, then he can't be here like on official high ground business, right? Obviously, he's gonna be a bandit himself, so it's absolutely fine for us to kill him, by definition. Fire blast, nice. Not even gonna bother with buffs or, you know, haste. It seems like this is gonna be over pretty quickly. A boost of divine fire, very nice. Okay, one of them is already panicking. I'm just gonna attack you. Okay, they all stayed in place. That's awesome. That's what I like to see. Let's actually throw some lightning. Nice. And you can finish off that guy. You swing confidently at your foe, thinking that you're about to deal a mortal blow. Then the brigand melts. Its body turns to liquid and flows away from you. Okay, that's certainly unexpected. The mass throbs and writhes and takes a new form. All of the wounds it has received are gone. That is... oh, okay, it's just a shapeshifter. Huh. I don't assume that could actually be the whirling thresher, right? It's got to be something else. Huh. Interesting, though. Maybe I should have buffed. I mean, the thing itself doesn't seem that bad. Not sure. Let's finish that one off. Okay. Right, and there's Rosluka's level up that we saw earlier. I kind of want to heal her, but I guess I'm gonna go with the buff here. Okay, this thing, yeah. I mean, I'm guessing this is its normal form, actually. Not sure though. Maybe it just took the form of one of those worms. It's gonna shift shift shapes, yeah. Again, as it's after we kill it again. But well, we'll see. I could heal, but I mean, it doesn't seem that bad. Seems like we should be able to survive another attack, so let's go with a boosted smite instead. Damage wasn't as good as I hoped for. Mighty blow. Could have mighty blows there, but it's fine. And a fireball? Okay, it was not done. Never mind. We just know that it's a shapeshifter now. Well then, in that case, okay. I absolutely should heal, and of course, in hindsight, I should absolutely have hasted and all that, but, you know, it's fine. At least I reduce its armor now. Take those hits. Okay, only 2. It might be too late now, but I feel like that's probably not its final form, so I'm actually gonna take the time to cast haste now. Okay. You get hasted, and you get hasted, and you throw another big heal. You could actually... That's just a normal curing potion, yeah. Actually drink one of those. I don't know if this thing is gonna reapply acid immediately, but maybe not. That was good damage. Very nice. Nope, of course. Every single enemy in this game applies acid, without exception. That's fine. So everyone's hasted now, finally. Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna deal with that one as well. Surely, though, this ogre is not gonna have a poisonous attack, right? That would be silly. No special attacks ready yet. Oh, but we can attack twice. No acid! Yay! Lightning works just fine. As expected. You can actually break its armor. I mean, it's honestly probably a little bit late for that to matter, but better late than never. So, there you go. 93 damage, not bad. Shoot one of those. Doesn't seem like it did anything. Oh, and it's dead. And another new shape. Can't run up to it, unfortunately, so... Oh, wait, you could? I tried move. You can't move in combat round after you've attacked or cast a spell. Except, apparently, when you just click on an enemy to attack. Okay, interesting. Learn something new again. Well, I guess you can actually break its armor. There you go. Lightning should work just fine against a Slith copy. Okay, well, he parries. That's fine. I mean, I can't do anything special here, right? I'm not expected to do something other than just keep finding the different forms until it wears itself out or something. I mean, nothing indicates that there are any shenanigans going on. I just don't know. Basically, I just don't know how many hit points this thing has. Which, you know, is not a huge problem. I should probably have switched to a different weapon, but, you know, it's about not to matter anymore, so... There we go. Oh, okay. All of the shapeshifting the creature has been doing finally exhausts it. It returns to its natural form, the one it had when you entered its cave. Oh, wait, the human form is its natural form? That's weird. Looking tired and in great pain, it attempts to defend itself one last time. Okay. Interesting. You know, just in case it has some nasty tricks up its sleeve now that it's desperate, gonna slow it. But I don't see this causing us much trouble anymore at this point. Yeah, well, you can just attack normally. Okay. Acid, of course. This thing's going down fast. Like right now. There we go. The shapeshifter is dead. The mine is clear of invaders. Invaders. Well, I guess the sign outside claiming that it was people from high ground who trapped and, you know, took over this cave was just lying, huh? But then, who put this shapeshifter here? Or, I mean, honestly, I don't remember ever encountering a shapeshifter in any of the past Avernum games, so I didn't know that kind of creature existed in this world. Maybe I'm wrong, and we did actually encounter one at some point. We definitely encountered, you know, dozens and dozens of creatures over the course of these games, so I could absolutely be misremembering. Those are mine crystals, okay. Swords, Kytre Claw. I think I actually forgot to pick up one Kytre Claw at some point recently. Not a big deal. Stability Girdle. That doesn't seem great. Is that what the shapeshifter dropped? It's so lame. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Whatever it dropped, I picked it up, so... Assuming it was that girdle. Not great. There's another crystal. So yeah, I don't know. I wonder if either the shapeshifter is just an actually sentient or intelligent creature. Hello? Hold on. I saw this crystal here that I missed. 2 crystals, actually. Quickly gonna pick that up. Right. Yeah, so either the shapeshifter is actually an intelligent creature that just... I don't know. Took over this cave for its own reasons. Assassin worms, interesting. Or it was sent by someone. But, yeah. Who would have done that? That is interesting. Okay. I'm hoping that it's just extremely resistant to fire. And we're gonna find out momentarily, of course. Yes, okay, good. In that case, well, I guess I'm gonna try lightning. That works just fine. And cold as well. Alright, this thing's panicking. Like to see it. Mighty blow. Mighty blow. Come on. Sure. She's actually running a bit low on mana here. And, well, she's actually close to leveling up, so that might work out. More assassin worms? I could have sworn one of those creatures looked different, but I guess not. This one looks brighter than the other, but they're both called assassin worms, so I don't know. Really no idea what to expect here. This is totally unexpected. I wonder where this connects to. Obviously, well, we'll see. If we emerge somewhere, possibly Mach, for example, if this actually has to do with them. Although I wonder. After everything we heard about them, they wouldn't really have the resources to, you know, set up a place filled with guardian creatures and, you know, traps, even if they're not particularly elaborate, perhaps. And also, if this actually does connect to Maka in the end, then well, we couldn't have entered from that other end, or it would have been stopped here, of course, because that only opened from the other side. So yeah, I don't know. Of course, it's kind of pointless to try and think about what this could lead to, instead of just continuing and finding out, probably in a very short time. Save the game, actually, because I feel like I haven't done that in quite a while. So I so often do. Okay. Single assassin worm. Oh, we're definitely moving toward Muck, for what it's worth. Still more of those creatures. Thankfully, they're actually really easy to deal with. Not bad at all compared to many other things. Like, you know, oh. We were stopped by this one, huh? That's unfortunate. Should have expected more of them lurking behind the corner. I mean, okay, there are a lot of them. I'll give them that. But yeah, they're definitely way more pleasant to deal with than, for example, shrubs, kytrax, slimes, you know, all kinds of different creatures that we could be fighting instead. One unfortunate bit is, of course, that we can't use our most efficient area spells against them. I guess I could be using Icy Rain. Nah, I think it's fine. Dealing heavy damage to just 3 of them should be perfectly okay. I guess I do deal some damage when that many of them attack. You know, probably not a terrible idea to play it a little bit safe. Okay, Softening leveled up. Actually, I never took a look at her level up. Okay, actually, She needs another level up or some potions to increase melee weapons again. Right, I was gonna keep increasing that exclusively, but then I decided to give her actually... why do I keep saying actually? And then I decided to give her an extra point of strength. Last time. Right. Yeah, well, it's fine. Swapney leveled up. Yeah, 6 points. Which means that 1 potion wouldn't be enough to give him an extra level of bows. That might actually be worth it. Okay, nice kill. Oh, she definitely needs some healing now. Yep. Although we will hopefully reduce the numbers a little bit more. Being hasted would be extremely useful here, but this is one of those situations where, you know, I don't know. I feel like it's just barely not worth it. Okay, 2 less. Another one joined. Oh, the damage definitely adds up. But another one down. I think we're keeping up with the damage that's incoming. Just barely. Well, I mean, definitely winning at this point. There is still more of them. Okay, that one goes down, and this one. See, yet another one, and there's another one there. And before some super worm comes along. But, well, not so far. Mighty blow, come on, double hit. No such luck. Tethersail leveled up. Well, okay. There we go. 10 points. She can use one of these crystals here. She should be able to give one over to him, right? That didn't even take an action point. Interesting. Okay. Well, she can improve her mage spells to 17. Nice. Cost us up to 13, unfortunately, but that's okay. There. And into that. I guess we could take a bit of a break here. You can, well, I mean, I don't need to do that now, but while I remember. Oh, wait. Oh, actually have to use it. There you go. Bows. Yes, bows 15. Huh? Oh, he walked around. Okay, that's fine. Actually, exit combat. You can heal her a little bit. And on we go. This might be the last one. Oops, wrong button. Okay. Of course, I did not fully explore the cave to the east, so I should probably return and take a look at that. Don't want that. Oop. There we go. Okay, or I could just actually greedily continue picking up things. There's also a button. There's another button. Well, there might be fake buttons, but we'll see. Of course, more worms. Maybe they weren't even put here as guardians. Maybe they're just wild monsters that happen to inhabit these caves. Oh, why did I shoot? That's weird. That makes no sense. There. That makes a lot more sense. Takes no damage. Interesting. Okay. Oh. Keep pressing the buttons a little bit too fast sometimes. Okay, that's not actually a button. That's also not actually a button. Is there something? Yes. Thought I saw something. That's also not a button. Alright. I mean, yeah, looking at the map, I don't see any obvious hidden tunnels. Okay, before I keep going further in any of those tunnels, just quickly take a look at this. So obviously we couldn't continue that way. Oh, but we can actually go around like this. Oh, pit crawlers. Well, maybe we are going to be running into that whirling thresher. If so, I mean, I don't know why I assume the thresher is going to be a creature that uses this model, and even then, just because these are here, doesn't necessarily mean anything. Break this one's armor. Oh, these aren't actually all that tough, are they? Didn't even check their hit points. Yeah, no, they don't. They have very little hit points. Well, I mean, good for me. That was a really good shot. So yeah, if we do end up finding the thresher in here, and again, we're kind of running out of cave space, right? So we have to be running into it sometime soon, unless it really is in the giant spire area. But it's interesting that it was required to go through all those traps, right? So obviously, a party is not guaranteed to have anyone with tool use with them. So potentially you might have to tank every single one of those traps, which individually don't deal that much damage, but you have to either do a lot of healing in between, you know, each one of those, or return to town every single time you trigger one. That seems rough, but I guess there are a number of different ways to deal with that kind of problem. So, oh wait, is this actually another cultist? Oh, well, sure looks like it. There's a large pit in this cavern. From its depths you can hear monsters hissing, shrieking, fighting, readying for the hunt. There's a stone platform in the middle of the pit. There's a gong on it. Between you and the ramp onto the platform there's a body. It was a priest. Then something mutilated him horribly. Somehow he managed to crawl from the platform back to here. Before he died, he managed to write a message on the stone floor with his fingertip. In red, yes. I was going to say, obviously, in his own blood. It says simply, "I regret nothing." Well, it tells us all we need to know about how crazy you were. Coated cloak, coated in blood, I guess. Fire resistance. Well, maybe not. Don't need that, of course. Gold ring, energy elixir. It's added to the stack. Okay. Well then, I guess in this case we will have only the monster fight. What's it gonna be? Who knows? Well, we are going to prepare though. Prepare as much as we can. Well, that should do it. Ring it. You ring the gong. Unsurprisingly, it gets the attention of the creatures in the pit. They begin to emerge, crazed with hunger, determined to attack whatever they find. Oh, okay. Okay, there's more of these. Lurking crawler. Interestingly, that one spawned all the way back there. Also, they did not spawn all around the platform. I mean, it was already too late, after I already clicked on the gong, I was thinking maybe it would have been smarter to position the party back here. Just, you know, so most of them couldn't be as easily surrounded by enemies. And as it turns out, that would actually have been smarter, but, well, that's what it is. We have to deal with it. Deal with the situation like this. That being said, it doesn't look that bad. I mean, obviously they can't fly, so most of them will only be able to approach via this narrow bridge, including the boss. So, actually no problem there. Are these both in range? Yes. Okay. That's nice. I hadn't really had a chance to figure out their elemental resistances, so let's see. Yeah, okay, resistant to fire it seems like, but that still worked. I will actually use Shield Breaker and Smite on you. Nice, cold damage seems to work just fine. We are actually still using the physical sword. Completely forgot about that, but I guess in this case it's actually working in our favor. Nice. Lightning seems to work just fine as well. I guess we had seen that before. Sure, just finish it off. And this one. That was not so bad. Was that really it? Let's see, the whirling... no, not whirling thresher. Just lurking crawler or something. Dropped another ruby necklace. That's not the same as... hold on. It's a ruby chain, I see. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, it's not particularly exciting. So, thanks, I guess. I mean, yeah, this still doesn't seem amazing, but I don't know. Still hesitant to replace that with anything that just adds some magical resistances. Just doesn't seem worth it. Doesn't seem that necessary. Bring it again? That's that, I guess. Well, I suppose we can report that another one of those cultists is dead, even though not at our hand. But that makes a total of 4 of them, right? I did kill 3. I hadn't reported back after the 3rd one. I think, anyway. I don't know, maybe I'm forgetting. Misremembering. Oh. Garvin, friendly. Well, that's surprising. I guess this cave, this monster-infested cave, did connect to someone else's mine. We'll see how friendly he ends up being, actually. Okay. Now if that can be sold. Oh, multiple people here. Nervous miner, quiet miner. Save the game just in case. There are several miners down here. They are a morose lot. They wear heavy clothes to keep out the cold, and they keep spears close at hand to fend off the monsters. Only one of them is willing to speak with you. He says, "I'm Garvin. I don't recognize you. You're probably from high ground. Come to steal our mine." Well, kind of and no. I'm an Empire soldier, as everyone, literally everyone we've encountered so far has been able to tell, so I'm not sure why they can't. I don't care about your squabbles. I mean, I really shouldn't care at all. I'm kind of getting involved anyway. No, I'm not here to bother you. I'm here for your mine get out. That's interesting, but I'm not gonna say that. I mean, honestly, number 2 is all we need to say. I'm not here to bother you. I'm not from high ground, as in I'm not one of them. And I'm not here to bother you. Garvin nods, he looks relieved. Then leave us be. We just want to harvest our crystals in peace. I mean, speaking of peace, aren't you worried about all those worms that used to inhabit this cave until a moment ago? How's the mining going? It's cold and dirty, and high ground keeps bothering us. And we have worms. Maybe it's an infestation, or maybe high ground made them. We wouldn't put it past them. You have worms? Not me personally, the caves. There are assassin worms in the tunnels. We kill them and they come back. If you find any, feel free to kill them yourself. Well, we did. Are you finding lots of crystals? I don't want to tell you. Find your own mine. Right, yeah, that was a kind of a stupid question. Tell me about high ground. A bunch of selfish thugs. They had a hard time when they got here. That doesn't give them the right to claim the whole underworld for themselves. Right. Tend to agree there, but, well... are you from Muck? I'm from Almaria. I'm stuck in Muck on my way to somewhere else. Somewhere warm and far away. Right. Okay. I guess we don't get a second chance to introduce ourselves in a different way. Not that I necessarily would. Let's see this. Okay, another fake switch. I wonder what's up with them. They're really supposed to fool anyone? I don't know. I don't know. Let's see here. What? More worms? Oh yeah. I guess we hadn't been in that tunnel. I'm assuming they're not actually respawning. Although, you know, what Garvin said kind of made it sound that way. Finally we get a double attack and one shot on one of those. That's nice. Oh, finally. Okay. I don't know, maybe those buttons are actually supposed to, you know... to maybe hide the one real button. I suppose that would make sense. I guess now I feel kind of bad for taking all these crystals, because, I don't know, up to that point I was... Until recently I was thinking this was actually High Ground's property, and, you know, those are jerks. Oh. But, you know, it's kind of late to stop pillaging now, so might as well keep going. Mind crystals. Wisdom crystal. Take that one for sure. Beautiful crystals, yep. Those boots aren't anything special. Alright. Okay, well, we won't get to see what's past that, unfortunately. It's always annoying to have these unmappable parts of the map. Okay, we have been up here. There's only one more side cave to explore. Hello, cultists, thugs. Guess we're not quite done here. You're missing a buff. Makes me wonder how long the health buff is going to last, but hopefully it doesn't need to last much longer. You surprise several Avernites. They are rough swords with thick leather jerkins and long blades. The blades are out and stained with blood. Then, as they step aside, you see the body. They have just murdered a middle-aged man. They look at you and you meet their gaze. They look sickly, twitchy, and crazy. Then one of them screams and they all attack you. Interesting. I mean, did Garvin just put up an act, or didn't he know about these? If he didn't, how did they get past him and into this place? Are those the ones? Are those in cahoots with the shapeshifter? Or the ones behind the worms? Who knows? Does it matter? Ultimately, not really. I guess maybe we'll get some answers after we take a look at that body. So we're going to focus on the cultist. Obviously, spellcasters always need to go down first. Like so. Whoa, okay, I didn't even check the health, of course. Didn't expect them to be that weak. I don't even need to do a well-aimed smite here. That's just fine. Okay. Too far apart. There we go. Okay, what do we have here? Nothing. Okay. Gold necklace. Oh, you're full. Group heal. We do have those. Armor elixir. Some boots. What do we have here? Money. Ah, this jar was mostly full of junk. Is mostly full of junk. You find a wad of papyrus at the top. Unwrapping it, you read something interesting. Tholman, things are growing desperate. If I do not get a new supply, your project will fail. Elner. Tholman? Elner? Tholman? Seems familiar. Was that the name of one of Dorikas' lieutenants that we fought on that big bridge? Or was it just a similar name? Elner certainly doesn't seem familiar. Doesn't ring a bell. So, I don't know. Oh, got more. The storage locker has been ransacked. It's empty except for one thing, a paper packet. You inspect it and find some tiny bits of dried leaf inside. You recognize it from your training. It's dried scribane leaf. Right, the second instance of that in the Azure Gallery so far. When ingested, it makes a warrior stronger and almost immune to pain for a short time. This is the good part. On the other hand, it's fiercely addictive. Withdrawal symptoms include nausea, weakness, and in rare cases, uncontrolled spasms of violence. This would explain the crazed miners who ransacked this cave. Avernum has done a very good job of keeping the scourge out of its lands. To see it here is a real surprise, but it's not at this point your problem. Well, it might be. Also, I feel like we've seen this exact explanation about scribane almost exactly, perhaps. At some point before. Oh, okay. This goes up to the surface. I see. So I guess, what's-his-face, Garvin, didn't necessarily know about these guys. Well, yeah, I guess it just connects to the open cave. Oops. Hold on. Bar of iron. Don't mind if I do. That being said, we have definitely killed all of the worms now, so just on the off chance that he's going to have something to say to that, maybe a word of thanks. The mining going, you have worms. Well, I guess he'll notice that there are significantly less worms as soon as he starts or returns to mining. So, yeah, it's reward enough for us, I guess, to have done a good deed. From here, the Azure Gallery slopes down steeply to the west. Not surprisingly, much of the water that drips from the ceiling has floated in that direction, forming large stagnant pools. It's also growing colder. Your breath is freezing up, and you can see some sheets of ice on the stone. At the lowest extent of the gallery, you can see lights. There is a miserable little town down there, a collection of sloppy heaps of stone that pass for buildings. Yeah, well, we know that, but thanks for that vivid description, game. Let's see here. 3 pillars mine. Warning, worm infestation. Okay, 3 pillars because of these 3 pillars here? I guess. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna call it an episode here. Seems like a decent stopping point. Obviously, we're gonna return to the east on the surface and look around there a bit more. But we've looked around the underground section pretty extensively, so that's good. Possibly dealt with all of the cultists. Well, dealt with 3 and confirmed the death of a 4th. We'll see if we finally get rewarded for that. Still looking for that thresher though, so no luck on that front. Yeah, and then obviously there's the main quest for the area. I also need to return to Solberg for the borrowed tools, or with the borrowed tools. Right, still a bunch of things left to do. But yeah, for the time being, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.